Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jim Finks Field here on the campus of Salem High School for high school football tonight. Good Friday high school football tonight. I got to tell you, as a matter of fact, here on Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey, and as a matter of fact, I never in my wildest dreams thought that I would see anybody playing football on Good Friday, playing high school football on Good Friday or on Easter weekend, but that's outstanding that they are able to play football at all, and tonight is going to be a fun one as the Columbia Eagles are here in Salem to take on the Wildcats. Both teams in with records of 1-1. Both teams winning their openers, as a matter of fact, and losing their second game of the season. So kind of similarities between these two squads. These Cahokia Eagles, as I said, 1-1 coming in. Taking a look at their roster, they do return quite a bit of talent from last year's squad that defeated Salem in Columbia last season. Well, this was all the way back in September of 2019. They defeated Salem back on September 20th, 42-0, and it was the score is indicative of how close that game was, in that it was not close. The Wildcats, who ended up with a fine season last year, finished up 7-3, made the playoffs, and lost a tight one in their playoff opener after going 7-2 in the regular season. That was one of those games where I think they just you get off on the wrong foot against a really, really good team, and it makes you want to. Well, you're always a step behind. And that's kind of what happened last year against these Columbia Eagles. And a lot of the issues from the Columbia Eagles come from their flanker, tailback, wide receiver. They put him all over the field. London Little. London Little wears number 28. He is a senior. He is listed at 5'9" and 155 pounds, but boy, he sure plays bigger than that. Whenever you'll see him on the field here in a little while. Little is a tremendous football player. He scored 2 touchdowns last year against Salem, and when he gets out in the open, he has a lot of strength, and he has a lot of speed, and if he gets free, he is capable of dragging tacklers with him for a good long distance, and that's one of the touchdowns last year that he scored was like 45 yards, and he went through traffic and was able to sprint out into the open and get into the end zone. So Salem's going to have their work cut out tonight trying to contain London Little, but the Wildcats coming in off of that nice win 2 weeks ago against the Mount Vernon Rams. Knocked off Mount Vernon on, 21-6, 21-7. And then last week on the road, took it on the chin, a tough game with Alton Marquette. Lost by a final of 28-21. So the Wildcats scoring 21 points a game, that's relatively consistent. And if you can get through the season doing that, 21 points a game, you're probably going to win about half or maybe more of your games. But on a game like this tonight, with as talented a squad as the Columbia Eagles are, the Wildcats might just end up having to go toe-to-toe, score for score with the Columbia Eagles tonight. Elsewhere in the Cahokia Conference this evening, Breeze Central travels to East Alton Wood River. And also this weekend, Freeburg is at Alton Marquette, as taking a look at the conference so far. Breeze Central and Freeburg, they're on a wrecking course themselves, as they're 2-0 in the conference. Salem and Alton Marquette and Columbia all coming into tonight's action, this weekend's action. with a record of 1-1, and East Alton Wood River in the basement at this time at 0-2. That's one of the interesting and one of the good things, I think, about how the Cahokia Conference split and reset is that the Wildcats and all the rest of this division, I believe this is the Kaskaskia division, all the 6 members of this division all played a non-conference game on week 1. And that set up the rest of the schedule. All the rest of the conference games in this abbreviated 6-game season are all conference games. So there will be and everybody, it's a full round robin. So we will have a conference champion declared at the end of this season. Beautiful night here at Jim Finks Field here in Salem. The sun is going down, making its way down behind the trees over on the west side of the field. I don't think we'll have much problem with the sun by the time we kick off, maybe for the first 5 or 10 minutes of the football game proper. But shouldn't be too much problem put on by the sun, and they won't affect the players at all as the lights beginning to take hold here in Salem. No clouds in the sky. A beautiful cloudless sky here this evening in Wildcat country. Taking a look at the audience, I think the holiday may have affected our crowd a little bit as with the students not in session this week or late this week. School has been out, I believe, since Wednesday over here. With the students out of session, there's not as many fans at the game or students at the game as you typically see. Like I was looking around last time we were here 2 weeks ago, we had the dance team come out and perform. I don't believe we're going to have those folks tonight. Maybe have the band, however, at halftime. We'll see if they're going to take the field, if they're just going to play on the track and on the sideline over the course of the evening. Caden B is back for the Wildcats. He was able to play last week at Alton Marquette. And you always like to have weapons back. As I was talking with Coach Kevin Green for a few minutes before the football game tonight of the Salem Wildcats, they, as the season goes on, you get a few nagging injuries, and Salem is like everyone else. They have some injuries occurring. And they're just like everybody else. They will work their way through those. And next man up, that's the motto of pretty much every football coach, every football team. It's next man up. You want to be ready to go in case there is some kind of injury. And that's just part of high school football, I guess. You like to avoid it, but that is part of what happens, and you get when you have contact, as you do here in high school football. Teams are making their way back to the field, and I tell you what, let's take a quick break, and we'll be back here in just a moment with the teams entering the field as well as opening kickoff coming up here from Salem on Wabash Catch TV and on YouTube at Wabash Catch TV West. Back after this word.
Welcome to Zink Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zink Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
And welcome back here to Salem, Jim Finks Field here on the campus of Salem High School. Our band getting ready to go as the Wildcats are about to approach their banner and burst through. The Eagles, are on the field over on the far side. Pardon me. And they will. It's kind of a different. I've been watching Columbia football for probably about the last 15 or 20 years, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a little bit different team. I'll explain that as we get going.
Director Mr. Scott Stewart and head coach Kevin Green. Welcome to Jim Finks Field.
We're going to have a short moment of silence here in just a moment as a young gentleman passed away this week.
Weather information. The temperature is 50. The wind is out of the south-southwest.
So prior to our national anthem,
a little bit more sun.
we will have a short moment of silence to recognize that lad. Giving the weather broadcast next door, the PA says it's 50 degrees. Slight winds. Looking at the flag, that looks like about 5 or 6 miles an hour. That's picking up a little bit. That might get to 10. That's a pretty good breeze, and that will affect the quarterbacking.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Wildcats.
Here come the Salem Wildcats. The applause of the audience here. Oh, and they've added fireworks tonight, haven't they? How about that? They've added fireworks tonight for the enjoyment of the fans after the Wildcats score, so keep a lookout for those, or listen for those. Don't be startled. I have been to a football game there several times, to a football game at it was in Carterville, Illinois, where they had fireworks. Actually, they had a cannon that they would shoot off after the occasional touchdown. So that if you're not ready for that, that gets your attention in a real hurry. We'll have a moment of silence coming up here in a moment. We'll listen to the PA.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise in harbor posture as the marching Wildcats lead us with the playing of the national anthem under the direction of drum majors Chloe Veal and Hayden Hartwig.
Well, the players are ready for a moment of silence.
An SCHS community.
Here we go.
The loss of 8th grade student Wesley Hunter, who passed away in a tragic accident earlier today. Wesley's brother, Charlie, is a sophomore here at SCHS. The entire Wildcat family would like to offer our thoughts and prayers to the Hunter family. We'd like to honor Wesley's memory, his brother Charlie, and the entire Hunter family with a moment of silence at this time. Thank you.
That moment of silence for Wesley Hunter, who passed away today, 8th grade student here in Salem. As he has an older brother who is a sophomore at Salem High School, and the family appreciated that, I'm sure. That's a nice deal, and boy, what a tragedy to overtake the community here on Good Friday, April 2nd. This, our final broadcast of the week. Next week, a full week of games for you from all over Southern Illinois. We'll be in Teutopolis. We'll be here in Salem. I think we'll be in Sisney. I think we're going to be in Dietrich. So I'll let you know where we will be as soon as I get a minute here on the broadcast. As the Eagles are ready to take the field, the Wildcats are ready to take the field. The Eagles won the toss and deferred to the second half. Salem will have the opening possession of the football game. Caden B back deep along with Keaton Mitchell. And setting up to kick for Columbia is Adam Wibbenmeyer, number 23, 6'2", 185-pound senior. As we are just about ready to get underway, Columbia in their white uniforms, white pants, white helmets, white jerseys with blue numerals. Oh, the ball through the hands of B at the goal line, or just in front of the goal line. He comes straight up the gut, though. He's got some nice room. He's still on his feet across the 25-yard line, now to about the 28. Boy, he made something out of nothing there, as he had every opportunity. There was a lot of tragedy that could have occurred on that play right there as well. He was about a yard out of the end zone when that ball went into his hands. Had the football gone into the end zone, we'd have been starting at the 20-yard line, as it's an automatic touchback on a kickoff in high school football if it goes into the end zone. So here come the Wildcats. Quentin Purcell at the quarterback spot. He's got Sean Bailey in the backfield with him. And two men split out to the left, one to the right. Handoff goes to Bailey, and he'll try the left side. He's got some good room. He's going to pick up 6, maybe 7 yards, possibly 8, all the way out to the 37-yard line. An outstanding start for the Wildcats, as it's going to be 2nd down and 2 at the 36-yard line, their own 36, halfway between the 36 and the 37. Just need to get past the 38. So an outstanding run to start the football game. Sean Bailey remains in the backfield along with Purcell. He shouts the signals. Plenty of time on the play clock as 20 seconds remain on the clock. And Bailey remained in bounds last time. The handoff goes him trying out the right side. He's going to get the corner turned, and he's got a lot of yards across midfield to around the 47-yard line. That's going to be a nice pickup as well, about 16 yards on 2nd down and 2. As the sidelines for the Columbia Eagles, a little bit tenuous at this time.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball to Columbia, 48-yard line.
Bailey comes out of the football game, and I believe that's Keaton Mitchell in there now at the tailback spot. Wide out to the left is Donovan Williams. Under center goes Purcell. Fakes it to the fullback, pitches it to Mitchell around the left side. Wonderful open field tackle. And that's the player I was talking about. London Little, 22. Oliver Schrader with the hit. The jersey numbers for the Eagles As you can tell, not the most visible jersey numbers, are they, Bill? Loss of about a yard on the play. It'll bring up second down and 11. Wide side of the field is the right side. That's where Caden B is out at a flanker. Back into the shotgun goes Purcell. Hands it to Mitchell on the delay. He cuts through traffic. He's across the 45, down to about the 42-yard line. Picked up that loss and about 8 more as he's going to bring up a third down and about 4 for the Wildcats. Make a third and a long 4. Have to get to the 38-yard line of Columbia. Columbia, you know, we've been watching football teams as the front line gets larger and larger and larger, but maybe occasionally a little bit slower and slower. That's not the case with the Columbia Eagles. You look across that front line, those boys are about 220, 230, 240, and all very good size and athletic. Tough to move around. 3rd and 4. The throw out to the left is over the head of the intended receiver, Braden Smith. No chance for that play. And I'll bring up a 4th down and 4 against the wind. See if Purcell will kick it away. Check it. It'll be Caden B to kick it away for the Wildcats. Purcell was kicking while B was hurt here on 4th down and the long 4. One man back deep for Columbia. I believe that's Little. Good snap. Kick is away, and even against the wind, gets a end-over-end kick inside the 10, and it will roll dead at about the 6-yard line. That's where Columbia will start their first possession of the contest.
21, Bryson Quinn.
Pretty nice first drive for the Wildcats as they picked up about 30 or 40 yards. Swapped the field position, that's for sure. That drive started back on their own 28-yard line or so, and the Eagles starting their first possession
1st and 10 for the Eagles
at their own 6. Quarterback is a sophomore, Dominic Vogel. He hands it off and nowhere to go for London Little.
Little, the ball carrier. Stopped by Wildcat number 35, Caleb Smith.
Caleb Smith in on the tackle for the Wildcats. I was watching the warm-ups. I was kind of surprised to see Vogel getting the start. I thought it would be Colin McLaren. Trips to the left. The handoff again to Little. And no, the ball's loose. Who's got it? I think the Wildcats might have that one. We'll see. As the handoff was mishandled, and it will be a turnover at the 5-yard line. How about that for the defense for Salem? Boy, oh boy, after getting it handed to you last time these two teams played, the Wildcats have an opportunity to really get an outstanding start going. With 8:39, it's 1st and goal at the 6-yard line of the Columbia Eagles. Salem hasn't tried to dive or plunge much on that first drive. We'll see if they keep it simple and strong up the middle this time. A little oversized line to the right. Trent Bowles, the tight end on that right side. Pro set in the backfield. Hand off to Mitchell. He goes through traffic on that side, inside the 5-yard line to about the 3, maybe the 2. It'll be 2nd down and goal from there. Aaron Braden checks in to replace Caden B in the lineup for the Wildcats on this 2nd down and goal. Call to 2-yard line as Purcell brings the play in from the sideline. Quentin Purcell is a senior, 6'1", 220-pound quarterback. He's got Mitchell in the backfield behind him along with Caden Harris. Harris is a 6'1", 200-pound thick kid. He might get it. He does get it. Tries the left side. He's through traffic. Touchdown, Salem! Caden Harris gets the 2-yard plunge. Kaboom! See, now, I wasn't ready for that, ladies and gentlemen. I tried to make sure that y'all were ready for the boom. And I heard that and jumped out of my seat. So Caden Harris with a 2-yard plunge to open the scoring for
Back to Kate the point after number 9, Quentin Purcell.
the Wildcats. Purcell in to kick it, and it is partially blocked and no good. Kick fails. So, though, with 7:56 to go here in the first quarter, Salem jumps out. They lead 6-0 back after this word.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Be Purcell to kick it away. Like to send out a happy birthday greetings today to a couple of in-laws of mine. My father-in-law, Jim Pollard, celebrating a birthday today. He turns, I'm not going to say, older than me. And my brother-in-law, Jason Edgington, retired Air Force technical sergeant. Happy birthday to Jason and Jim. Appreciate all they do for us in Wabash. Trent Bowles set to kick it away. He's going to kick it over the right side near the 30-yard line where it is gathered. And a few yards picked up there. I believe that was Max Soros. I think it was a 34. Like I said, I think I got it wrong, didn't I? Andrew Malding on the return. Back in action, 2 men split out to either side for Vogel. As he shouts the signals, he'll throw to his left. It is caught. And, boy, the Wildcats giving a lot of cushion over there on the wide side. And it'll be a first down for Columbia. As that was caught
Passes complete to number 20, Andrew Malding.
by Andrew Malding, number 20. It'll be 1st and 10 at midfield for the Eagles. 2 men split out again to both directions. Handoff straight up the gut. Be a pickup of 3 or 4 yards. That is Kyle McConaughey, 5'9", 140-pound junior, wearing a number 21. No huddle for the Eagles as the plays come in from the sideline, and Vogel tells his teammates, and off they go. 2nd down and 6. Again, a handoff to McConaughey, and he's got some room. Spins, gets a little bit through traffic, and then he is just drilled, met by Braden Smith, and he goes down hard, gets up a little bit slow, and heads back to the huddle, collects himself. Well, not the huddle. No huddle for Columbia as they are moving through traffic. 3rd and 2. Need to get just across the 40-yard line. Vogel takes a look at the defense. 4 men up front. Fakes the handoff, tries to keep it, and he's going to be very close. Looks like that last plunge might just get him across the 40-yard line and collect the first down for the Eagles. Dominic Vogel with good patience on that play as he was met in traffic in the hole, but able to spin a little bit and get to his right, and will collect the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 for Columbia. Nick Lowry, and Adam Wibbenmeyer and London Little switch sides. They're over on the left now. So there's 3 receivers on the left, 1 to the right. Left side is where Vogel goes. The throw is incomplete through the arms of Adam Wibbenmeyer.
Passing complete to number 23, Adam Wibbenmeyer.
As I was watching the warm-ups a little bit earlier tonight, and I don't know if it's the cool weather is affecting some of the ability to catch the ball, but the Eagles were having the occasional difficulty catching the ball in the warm-up. So who knows what causes that. Bryce Hildebrand along with Wibbenmeyer out to the right. Back into the tailback spot goes Little. They'll hand him the ball, and he's going to try to get to the outside. He's going to pick up 3, maybe 4.
Little, the ball carrier.
But brought down.
Wildcats number 21.
Nice open field tackle by Bryson Quinn for the Wildcats, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and call it 7. Need to get to around the 30-yard line for a 1st down. This probably the area of 4-down territory for the Eagles. 5 minutes, 40 seconds to go here in this 1st quarter. Back to throw is Vogel. He's got a Little out to the right side. Little's going to make the catch. Stopped inbounds and short of the 1st down. We'll see what they'll do on 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1.5. Vogel peers to the sideline, gets the play call from his coordinators. Scott Horner, the head coach of the Columbia Eagles. And they're bringing in a little bit of extra beef for this 4th down and call it a long one, short 2. Give them 1.5. Need to get to the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
That's the big beef backfield as they've got a lineman back there to block, and the handoff goes to McConaughey, and he'll have the 1st down and a bit more as he's going to get across the 25-yard line. Brought down by Braden Smith as well as Bryson Quinn. And there's an injury on the field. It'll be a Columbia Eagle lineman. I didn't catch the number as his teammates are taking a look, and the Wildcats clear room. And it will be a 1st down, but in some pain out there on the field as they've sent the teams off. Last night in the Fairfield on volleyball, we had a long delay, but this one doesn't appear to be nearly as long. And back on his feet, but walking gingerly with aid off the field is Easton Andrews, 6 foot, 225-pound offensive lineman. That is a 70, isn't it? And he gets the glad hand from the Salem fans as well as from the Columbia fans. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the Salem 23-yard line. Little in the backfield along with McConaughey. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to Little. He gets through the line. He's going to get to the 20-yard line before being shoved backwards. Pickup of about 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Second by Wildcat number 77.
This the Columbia Eagles' 2nd possession of the football game. They fumbled on their 1st possession back inside their own 10-yard line, and the Wildcats scored 2 plays later. 2nd and 7 for the Eagles at the Wildcat 20-yard line. 3 off to the left, 1 to the right. Vogel looks to the middle. He's got a man. It is knocked away. What a play by Caden B. Intended in the end zone for Aaron Tutrine. Teutrine, number 2. And boy, he looked wide open heading into the end zone. The ball maybe a smidge behind him, and be able to catch up and knock it away at the last moment. So 3rd down and long 6, short 7 for the Eagles. They do have the wind at their back, and they do have a field goal kicker. I don't know if he can get this far. We'll see if it's required. Fake handoff, and Vogel will keep it. He moves to his left. He's got 1st down yardage. He's got the end zone in his sights. He's going to be stopped just short. Inside the 5 at about the 1-yard line. What a nice gain. 19-yard gain. 19-yard gain for the sophomore Dominic Vogel. That'll bring up a 1st and goal. As there's some discussion, was there a flag on the play that I did not see? Tell he fumbled it into the end zone. Did you see that? Yeah, he fumbled it into the end zone and recovered by the Wildcats. Either that or it bounced through and out of bounds. And it will be Salem Wildcats football. How about that? 2 turnovers now for the Columbia Eagles. And the Wildcats will have it at their own 20-yard line. Oh, my heavens. Back in the NFL playoffs, there was I'm trying to remember, it was a play for, I was thinking somebody playing the Chiefs fumbled through the end zone as they were trying to get close at the end. I think it was Buffalo Bill. Fumbled through the end zone, and the ball rolled out of the end zone, and they gave the football to Salem, or to the opposing team. And a lot of folks thought, well, why does the defense get that ball? Why don't they just move it somewhere back for the offense? Well, that's just the defense is defending that end zone. If you lose it out of it, that's your problem. Handoff straight up the gut. Goes to Caden Harris, and he'll pick up a few. He's going to get, maybe to the 22-yard line as the Wildcats dodge a bullet. Second turnover of the game.
Caden Harris, the ball carrier. Second down, 8 to go on the Wildcat.
Some games are like that. I formation behind quarterback Quentin Purcell. Passes off to the side to Donovan Williams. Williams make the catch. He's still on his feet. He's going to have first down yardage across the 30-yard line. It looked like Columbia thought they might have had him short of the first down, and he burst through for another 4 or 5 yards. How about that? First down for the Wildcats at their own 32. 2 minutes, 51 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Wildcats on the move. Defense dodged a bullet, and the offense is going to see if they can get some more points on the board. Williams moves out to the left side. He's got B at the flanker. Mitchell is behind Purcell. The handoff goes to Mitchell. He chucks through traffic. He's still on his feet. He's going to be stopped just shy of the first down at about the 41. Nice run. Good surge there by the offensive line of the Salem Wildcats as they stop the clock to take a look, see if it's going to be a first down. It is not. They will get the clock going and move us down the field. Purcell comes back in from the sideline after talking to his coaches, has the play call.
Second down, 1 to go.
Second and 1 for the Wildcats at their own 42. Williams and B again to the left side. Bowles on the right at tight end. Hand off to Mitchell again up front. He's going to have first down and not much more. Needed about a yard. Picked up about a yard to around the 43, and the Wildcats will get another 4 downs. Move the chains, says the official.
Wildcat, first down.
Coach Green has to be loving this
On their own 43-yard line.
tempo as the Wildcats are burning about 30 or 40 seconds off every play. Williams again out to the left side. B at the flanker. Bailey down the back behind Purcell. Handoff goes. Fake to Bailey. Pitch to B. B's going to make the catch, get to about midfield, and he'll be stopped shy of the midfield stripe. But a nice pickup of about 6.5 yards. It'll be second down and 3 for the Wildcats. Good to see B getting a little action across the middle as getting back used to getting hit.
Second down, 4 to go on the Wildcat 49-yard line.
Bailey again remains behind Purcell. Smith on the left side. Fake handoff to Bailey. Back to throw. He catches Smith across the midfield stripe. He's down the sideline. He has a lot of room. One man to beat, and he's brought down inside the 5-yard line by London Little. But what a nice pitch and catch and a run by the Salem Wildcats. Braden Smith making the catch across the middle at about the 45 and sprinting down the sideline. How about that? A gain on the play of 40-plus yards.
With a fumble
Where they?
play recovered in the end zone. First and 10 for Columbia.
Oh my heavens! I didn't catch that either. He fumbled it through the end zone and out of bounds. So another turnover. This time, oh my heavens! This time it goes the other direction, and it'll be Columbia football. Wow! Oh wow! You can go weeks without seeing such a thing. Vogel the throw. He stumbles. He gets through it, and he's going to try to run for yardage. He's going to pick up about 3. You know, I watched the officials. They didn't really make all that clear. So, pickup of about
Number 52, Bryce Krebs and company.
4 on the play. How about that? 3 turnovers here in this first quarter. 2 for Columbia, 1 for Salem.
On Columbia's 24-yard line.
As both offenses have shown they can move the ball, but both offenses have shown they can fumble it. Fake handoff to Little. Back to his right goes the quarterback, Vogel. He's got a man. That's McConaughey, and he's going to pick up across the 40-yard line. He'll have first down yardage, gain of about 16 on the play. Make it 18 on the play as he gets all the way to the 44-yard line. Penalty on the play as they're moving backward, or it is holding against Columbia. So that will bring back an 18-yard gain, put the football back to about the 15-yard line and make it a second down. Well, if it goes from the flag, if it's 10 yards from the flag, that's going to be a huge loss. That's where it's going from. So from the 18-yard line all the way back to the 8, and that is going to be a nasty penalty, about a 16-yard penalty. That's a spot foul penalty. And somebody needs to do some laundry, because I can barely see the flags out there. But the Columbia Eagles will eschew snapping the ball and that will end the first quarter with the Salem Wildcats leading Columbia 6-0. Back after this word.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full-service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
So welcome back here to Salem. The Columbia Eagles looking at a 2nd and 22 following that huge 16-yard penalty. And they will hand it off. McConaughey gets through the middle, and he's going to pick up about half a dozen or maybe about 8 or 10 back as they get back near the original line of scrimmage. The wind has died down, so no real wind if Columbia is forced to punt here in a moment. No real wind issues anymore. As the sun has gone down behind the trees, it's cooled off a little bit. The breeze has stopped, but it's getting cooler. I forgot to put my hoodie on at the quarter break. Back to throw is Vogel. He's got a man, and it is caught. Nice catch by... And a gain on the play will be a first down. Wonderful catch by Adam Wibbenmeyer. And that was an outstanding throw by Dominic Vogel. pickup on the play of around 30 yards, 32. So Salem had the opportunity to stop Columbia back in their side of the field, get the football back, unable to take advantage.
48-yard line.
1st and 10 for Columbia. They need the 42 of Salem for a first down. Handoff goes to Wibbenmeyer around the right side. Pardon me, McConaughey. He's going to be stopped just short of the midfield line. McConaughey, 5'9", 140. Not the largest kid on the field, but a junior. As Caden B, one of the Wildcats, off the bottom of the huddle. And with 10:45 to go in the half,
Second down, 8 to go.
the Eagles go no huddle again. Vogel in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to each side. He will throw to his right. Caught by Little. He's going to get shoved out of bounds near the first down. I think he's going to be just shy of the first down by about a yard or so.
Tackled by Wildcat number 21, Bryson Quinn, and number 28, Sean Bailey.
Sean Bailey on the tackle along with Bryson Quinn. And the officials will take a good look at it. It'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And very short.
On the Wildcat, 44-yard line.
Salem expecting some run up the middle as they put in big old Micah Slater, 5'11", 265, to replace Brennan Jeffords. And timeout is going to be taken by Columbia with 10:31 to go here in the first half. As they're looking at a 3rd and short, we'll take a timeout as well. Back after this word.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. Bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jaggers Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Handoff on 3rd and short. Straight up the gut goes McConaughey, Kyle McConaughey. And he'll have the first down plus as the ball comes loose after McConaughey was down. Picked up about 6 when he only needed 1 coming out of that timeout. And the Eagles are in business at the 37-yard line of the Salem Wildcats.
38-yard line.
Clock is on the roll, 10:20 here in the first half, a fast-paced first half. Handoff and goes to McConaughey again, and he gets shoved backwards after he picked up a couple. And into the Columbia bench, some of the fans were shouting, or fans and players shouting for a flag. I didn't see one as they shoved him. He got forward progress to about the 35-yard line, which will make it 2nd down and 7, but he was rudely shoved off to the sideline. He says, hey, come on, we're all friends here. The Wildcats say, hey, no, we're not. 2nd down and 8 for the Eagles in their white uniforms with Columbia blue trim. Handoff to McConaughey as he takes a bit of a delay, but it's going to work as he's going to pick up about 6, maybe 7. He's going to be very close to the first down. I think he's going to be about a yard short. Aaron Tutrin, pardon me, the ball carrier.
Stop by Caden B and company.
That will bring up a 3rd down at the Salem 28-yard line. They need the 27 or so for a first down.
2 to go. On the Wildcat.
Salem leading 6-0. Trips to the left side, 1 man over to the right. 1 man in the backfield. Handoff goes to McConaughey. He'll have the first down yardage and stopped at about the 25. Nice tackle by Micah Slater.
Tackle by Wildcat number 34, Caden Harris.
Now, along with Caden Harris. And they will move the chains. 8:46 to go here in the first half.
First and 10 for the Eagles.
This drive started
26-yard line.
very late in the first quarter, and they've eaten off about 4 or 5 minutes. Vogel to throw, looks to his left, a lot of time. Now he's got to run a little bit. Bowles chasing him down as he gets shoved to the sideline and pushed out onto the yard marker and the chain at about the 15-yard line. They didn't get the chain dropped. He's going to be stopped short of the first down. A pickup of about 8, though. Boy, he had a lot of time. And good defense in the backfield for the Wildcats as they were able to keep him from throwing.
Second down, 2 to go.
Second down and 2 for the Eagles at the Salem 18. Handoff to McConaughey, or probably to the other direction to the right.
Dominic Bagley, the ball carrier.
Good fake to McConaughey, and Vogel kept it. And he'll have first down yardage plus plenty. He's going to get to inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal from the 9 for the Eagles.
First and goal for the Eagles.
And timeout is taken by Salem, I believe. So with 8:03 to go and the Eagles on the run, the Wildcats need a timeout. We'll take one, too, back after this.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
Mortgage rates are still low. Hi, this is Megan Kinky with People's National Bank in Salem. Whether you are looking to buy a new home or refinance your current one, People's National Bank has a wide variety of loan products to fit your needs. To get started, give me a call at 548-7231, stop by our branch, or apply online at peoplesnationalbank.com today. Don't wait, because now it is the perfect time to take advantage of our low rates. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And welcome back to Salem. The Eagles ready to go at the 9-yard line of the Wildcats. Salem's defense bending but not breaking as yet. They'll have a whole lot more room to bend right now. Vogel at the quarterback spot. Looks to his right, throws it that direction. It's caught by Little, and touchdown, Columbia. He got in.
Number 28, London Little. That's enough yardage for
London Little continuing to feast on Salem. He had 2 touchdowns the last year, and he's got 1 tonight. Ties the game at 6 apiece with 7:58 to go in the first half. And coming in to kick it is Adam Wibbenmeyer.
Back for the point after for Columbia, number 23, Adam Wibbenmeyer.
Right-footed kicker, high snap. They bring it down, and like I said, they've got a leg. That kick is good. So with 7:58 to go in the second period, the Eagles take their first lead of the game. They lead at 7-6. We'll be back right after this.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Adam Wibbenmeyer set to kick it away again for the Eagles. Shows just what a weapon a good kicker is as Mitchell and B back at their own 10-yard line. And the Wildcats are offside. I don't know, surprised that they're not being aware of that. It'll be picked up at the 15 by B on the squibber. He has a little bit of room. He's still on his feet. Cuts down the sideline across the 40. He's still going and stopped at about the 45. An outstanding kickoff return of about 28, 29 yards for Caden B. And the Wildcats, with 7:48 to go in the second quarter, are on the move. Will be starting the good spot, good field position call at the 46-yard line on their own side of the field. I'm surprised. There was no wind, and that looked like a purposeful squib kick. Well, I was just talking about Wibbenmeyer being a weapon. I'm really surprised they just didn't let him boot it away, as the first time his kick was all the way to the end zone, almost. So here come the Wildcats trailing by 1 now as Mitchell gets the handoff, and he's going to get stopped at a loss of yard, probably about a loss of 1, as the left side blocking collapsed a little bit on him. And that'll bring up a second down and 11 from the 45.
Second down, 11 to go. Ball the Wildcats.
Boy, oh boy, the momentum was all the Wildcats' way until that fumble down inside the 5-yard line after the 45-yard gain. But then the fumble, and Columbia took that. And Mitchell makes a nice move, gets to the outside near the 50-yard line, picks up about 5. A flag is thrown where he cut back. I'm guessing it's in the vicinity of holding. Check that. Face mask against the Eagles. How about that? Looks like the 5-yard variety face mask, not a personal foul, so they'll tack that onto the end of the play, which should move the football to about the 46 of Columbia and should bring up a second down and maybe a yard and a half. Called second and 2 at the 46-yard line. So there's a break for the Wildcats. Always like to take a extra 5 yards if they're going to give them to you. No, not too many penalties so far tonight. It's been a pretty cleanly played football game here about a quarter and a half in, about a third of the way through the game. 3 split out wide to the left, 1 to the right. That's Bede on the right side. Purcell trying to get the Eagles to jump. They've seen that move before. Say, you try that again, we'll just stand right here. As now he's ready to call the real play. Hand off to Bailey. Bailey's not going to go anywhere as he is knocked down, a loss of 5.
Sean Bailey, the ball carrier.
As that left side of or the right side of the defense, left side of the Salem offense, the right side of the defense quite a bit more effective than the left side of the blockers. Columbia didn't buy that pass business for a moment, and they kept all their fellas close. So second down and 6 now. Should be third down and 6. Yeah, they did not reset the chain on the sideline after the penalty. It should have remained. It should have gone to second down, and the chain gang guy moved it to first down. So this ought to be 3rd down and 6, but we'll see what the officials come up with after a discussion. Now the discussion is continuing between the referee and the side judge. Now they've changed it to 3rd down. That's the correct call.
It's 3rd down.
Some harumphing from the Salem sideline, but the face mask penalty was not a personal foul, so it's not a automatic 1st down. In motion is Bowles. They fake the throw to him, and the screen across the middle. Caught by Smith. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4. And so now it's decision time for the Wildcats. It'll be 4th down and 3. 1st down at the 39, ball laying on the 42. What do they want to do here with under 6 minutes to go? Plenty of time for Columbia if the ball is turned over here to head downfield. But a 1st down by the Wildcats here. Looks like they are going to run a play. A 1st down by the Wildcats here would be a nice, big momentum shift.
4 to go on the Eagle 47-yard line.
4th and 3. B wide out to the right. 3 wide out to the left. They look for B. Throws over his head and incomplete. He was well defended out there anyway by Aaron Tutrine. And that'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be Columbia football at their own 47-yard line. And the onus really on the defense right now for Salem. For the Wildcats, they need a stop here. They cannot give up points. You don't want to get this Columbia Eagles offense chugging. And this is a big spot for the defense. They need a big play or a big stand. Plenty of room. Vogley sets a man in motion, hands it to him. That's Little. He makes a nice cut. He's got 5. He turns to the sideline, still on his feet. Still on his feet. He's going to get dropped around the 45-yard line. A flag flies. He might have gotten shoved a little bit late out of bounds. And if that's an extra 15 against the Wildcats, that is trouble. As the flag is laying right in front of the 1st down marker, right in the territory of a late hit or a hit out of bounds. Nobody moving backwards for Salem as yet, as the white hat comes into the middle to explain to us what the penalty is. Personal foul against Salem. Must have been out of bounds hit. And that'll move it, add 15 to the gain of 10. Boy, that's a tough one. And that all caused by Little's staying on his feet. He ran very hard. And that's going to put the football all the way down to the 29-yard line of the Wildcats. They're digging themselves a hole on defense here. They need to get out of that. Hand off to McConaughey. He cuts around the right side. He's going to pick up about 5 to the 26-yard line. Give him 4 on the play, 3 or 4. And it'll be 2nd down and about 7 for Columbia.
2nd down.
Trips left, Little out to the left side for Columbia, along with Wibbenmeyer. 1 off to the right. In motion goes McConaughey. Fake throw to him. Throw to the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. I believe that was Andrew Maulding.
Pass is complete to number 20,
Andrew Maulding on the touchdown of a 26 yards. And Columbia gets up 13-6 with the extra point pending. With 4:05 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Great fake by Vogley to his right side, the pump fake, and then the beautiful throw to Andrew Maulding. Wibbenmeyer set to kick it away, and there'll be a stoppage before it'll be a false start against Columbia. So they'll move him back 5 yards. Wibbenmeyer backs up. He says, we'll just try it from here. He's got a big leg, big, strong leg. Moves him back to the 15-yard line to kick. Good snap, pretty high. The kick is away, and that was off to the left side. It is no good. So, 5 yards might have affected him. With 4:05 to go in the first half, Columbia jumps ahead. They lead 13-6. We'll be back after this word.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
And we are back in Salem. Jim Finks Field, 4:05 remaining here in the first half. You're watching high school football presented on Wabash Catch TV and online at Wabash Catch TV West channel on YouTube. Wibbenmeyer will kick it away as Mitchell is back deep along with Braden Smith, as they have moved B out of the backfield. And over on the sideline, a lot of these teammates having word with Caleb Smith. He might have been the one penalized over there on that 15-yard kick. He's very angry. Smith grabs it at the 15 and heads straight up the gut. What a nice run back. He's going to get stopped by the kicker at about the 38-yard line. About a 25-yard run back for Braden Smith. And the Wildcats in business at their own 38. Well, maybe that's why they weren't kicking it deep on that squibber kick last time. 13-6, 4 minutes to go. Salem with 2 timeouts remaining. Plenty of time. They can get a few first downs here, get down into field position, get close, get some score, and get a lead before halftime. Purcell at the quarterback. He's got B wide out to the right. Looks his direction, throws it to him, caught it midfield, and he's going to get across midfield, shoved out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. A gain on the play of 15. There you go, boys.
Not before enough yardage for a Wildcat. First down!
And the first down in Columbia territory for Salem.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. On the Eagle.
Purcell brings the play in. Boy, that was a nice fake in the end zone, or the backfield for Purcell as he came around and threw the ball downfield to a not all that wide open B. B did a nice job. Beautiful throw right at him. First and 10, handoff to Mitchell. He's in traffic. He's going to get near the 45-yard line. Picks up maybe a yard. And it'll be second down and 9 just across the 45. First down is the 36-yard line. Clock continues to roll under 3.5 minutes now in the first half. Plenty of time. And a couple of timeouts remaining for the Wildcats. Williams out wide to the left along with Braden Smith. B wide to the right. Purcell hands it to Mitchell. Mitchell tries the right side. He's got some room. Hurdles a defender, gets across the 35, and he'll have the first down. A real nice leap over Aaron Tutrine. And first down yardage for Salem. They're moving the football. And rolling time off the clock as well. That's just about as important. You want to keep, if you do get a score here at late in the half, you want to keep Columbia with very little time on the clock. Well, the most important thing, of course, though, is get the score. First and 10 at the 34.
On the Eagle 34-yard line.
For the Wildcats. Bowles in the wingback spot. Smith flanker next to B on the right side. Hand off to Mitchell, and he is met and dropped in the backfield. Big play, big stop there by number 77, Mason Kohlenberger. He's a big man, 6'4", 265-pound senior. 16 seniors on this Columbia squad. This is what I was about to say earlier, an hour and a half ago, that this Columbia squad's a little bit different in that you usually see more players than this. They only have 29 players dressed. 16 seniors on those 29 players, so we may see a different Columbia team next year for sure. We'll see. Smith goes in motion, back to throw. Ball is picked off by Vogley. And he's going to get dropped at about the 26-yard line, but the turnover will give the football back to the Eagles. Pass intended for Bowles across the middle. Never got there. As Vogley stepped right in front, now with under 2 minutes to go, 150. Fourth turnover of the half, second for each team, well, two for each team. And the Wildcats will see if they can't keep the Eagles from scoring any more points. They've got a good kicking game if they can get inside probably about the 20-yard line. Wibbenmeyer's got a lot of leg. He could probably kick about a 35-yarder or so, 30-yarder, 35. Handoff goes to McConaughey. He's going to try to get out to the right side, grabbed by Mitchell, and he is brought down. A flag thrown deep in the defensive backfield as Grant Matheny was back there really working on Caden Harris. Let's see if that's going to be a little be holding. As Matheny, M-A-T-H-A-N-Y. 10 yards downfield, about 30 yards from the play. He got tangled up with Caden Harris, and Harris is going to head to the sideline. He got a little tinge on his right arm. And that penalty will be assessed from the end of the run. And it'll go back 10 yards from the gain of 5 and back 10, so it'll be first down at 15. Just unexpected, unusual to see Grant Matheny, the junior, getting tangled up 15 yards downfield. You don't see that very often, as he basically drove Caden Harris to the ground. So, clock is on the run. Columbia letting it go. They have timeouts remaining as the run is off to the left side. That's McConaughey again.
McConaughey, the ball carrier.
And he'll pick up maybe a couple of yards. They'll reset the clock and let it go. And now with a second down and 11, does Kevin Green think about burning any of his timeouts to potentially force a punt?
Second down, 11 to go. On the Eagle, 26-yard line.
Columbia will get the football to start things off in the second half as they kicked off to start the game. Wildcats unable to do anything with their first possession and were able to pick up a fumble. Now they did some with their first possession. They switched the field around pretty well. But then on their second possession, scored on a just two-play, 6-yard drive. Hand off to the right side, and McConaughey again. He'll pick up a couple, and that will most likely be the final play of the first half, as both teams set to watch the clock run out. And at the half, it will be the Columbia Eagles leading the Salem Wildcats by a score of 13-6.
Columbia 13.
I don't believe the band is coming out to perform, so we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we'll give you maybe some scores from around the area. I did have one earlier. Benton leads West Frankfort 14-0 in the first quarter. But here after one half of play, it is Columbia 13, Salem 6. Back after this word.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full-service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. Bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
Mortgage rates are still low. Hi, this is Megan Kankey with People's National Bank in Salem. Whether you are looking to buy a new home or refinance your current one, People's National Bank has a wide variety of loan products to fit your needs. To get started, give me a call at 548-7231, stop by our branch, or apply online at peoplesnationalbank.com today. Don't wait, because now it is the perfect time to take advantage of our low rates. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at carnabysquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
And welcome back to Salem. Jim Finks Field here at halftime at the Good Friday football game. The Columbia Eagles lead the Salem Wildcats by a score of 13-6. Interesting, kind of odd first half as both teams with 2 turnovers. Both teams scoring points off of a turnover, and Columbia scoring also off of a long drive after the Wildcats lost the ball on downs. As here's how the scoring began. Salem took the football to open the game. Started about their own 25-yard line. Got all the way down to got out near midfield or across midfield, but were stopped, punted it away, and but punted it very deep. Really flipped the field nicely on that drive, and the Eagles were starting back from their own 6-yard line. Ran a play, ran a second play. Second play, they fumbled it, and the Wildcats took over at about the 6, ran 2 plays, and scored with 7:56 to go in the first quarter on a Caden Harris 2-yard plunge. Purcell's kick was blocked, and that made the score 6-0 with 7:56 to go in the first. Both teams traded fumbles into the end zone following that, as into and through the end zone. That's just something you very seldom see. You can go over the course of a full college and NFL season and maybe see that happen once, twice, 3 times, no more than that. But tonight, both teams have fumbled through and out of bounds through the end zone, and as they were heading to score. The Eagles did it first. That was their second turnover of the first quarter. And Salem, following that turnover, we're heading down the other direction. About a 45-yard catch and run for Braden Smith. He gets tackled inside the 5-yard line. And as he was going down, he was almost down, but he was not quite down yet. As he was going down, he lost control of the football, and it bounded out of bounds through the end zone, and you lose the ball through the end zone. That is the other team's ball. Had the ball gone out of bounds, he was inside when he was when he fumbled the ball. He was at about the 4-yard line. Had the ball gone out of bounds before the pylon, it would have been Salem football at that spot. It did not. It passed the pylon and went out of bounds, and so the Eagles took over. Eagles went downfield and scored on a London Little, or pardon me, a Vagley pass to London Little, as Dominic Vagley, just a sophomore, 6'2", 175-pounder. He's having an outstanding game as quarterback. He just kicked a field goal from the 25-yard line. That's a 35-yard kick. Wibbenmeyer backing up. They're going to set it at the 30-yard line. No, at the 32. I don't think he's going to make this one. That's fun to do, is watch the kickers warm up and see how far they can kick. But as the London Little scored on a pass from Vagley, Dominic Vagley, with 7:58 to go in the second quarter. Wibbenmeyer's kick was good that time. That gave Columbia their first lead of 7-6. I don't think did he make that? It looked like it was just short. Oh, he must have made it, because they're backing up again. He's backing up to the 35-yard. That's a 45-yard kick. That's a big kick. That's an impressive kick, if he can make that one. The Eagles took over on downs as with about 6 minutes to go in the quarter, as the Wildcats turned it over at the Eagles' 40-yard line. Heavens to Betsy, he made that one by a mile. He's backing up again. He's going to set the tee at the 40. That's a 50-yard kick. You don't see this in high school, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of giving you an impression of what kind of potential the Eagles have if they get into Salem territory. I'm engaged in this. This is pretty cool. Wibbenmeyer's next for 50. That's not going to make it. It's going to be stopped into the end zone. So, how about that? Yeah, the Wildcats turned the football over with about 5.5 minutes to go. And the Eagles marched straight downfield. Scored on a Vagley pass to Andrew Maulding of 26 yards, about a 5-play drive with 4:05 to go in the second quarter. Wildcats had a nice drive late in the, they had a nice drive going late in the first half, late in the second quarter. But then they had their second turnover of the game as Purcell's pass intended for Trent Bowles was picked off by Columbia. Both teams back on the field. They're going to get their 3 minutes to stretch as we'll have second half action here in just a moment from Salem. Like I said, good crowd on hand, beginning to get a little bit chilly as we have put the gloves on up here in the booth. And everyone else is beginning to, I put my hoodie on finally, thankfully. They score from halftime. Benton leads Massac County 35-0. And I'm looking for some other scores. I wonder if, let's see if Flora, or Little Illini Conference, has anything going here tonight. Nope. I know they have games going, but nobody's putting scores up. (13-6) the lead here for the Columbia Eagles. And it will be a Columbia football to start things off here in the second half as the Wildcats will kick it away here in just a few bits, a couple of minutes. All the linemen, no sleeves on there as they don't care about the cold. They're out there staying warm by running up and down and hitting people, getting hit. That's always good, clean fun. The same thing for the linemen over on the Columbia side. A lot of those young men going sleeveless. That's kind of a macho thing, I think, that both teams are trying to, the linemen trying to avoid feeling cold. I'm cold. I'm not going to sit here and tease anybody. It's a cold for Good Friday. When they had frost warnings last night and the night before, I paid attention to those. Hope everybody else paid attention and got all their plants into safe territory to make sure that able to survive the frost. Usually in the spring, the last frost is around early to middle April, about April 15th, around tax day. If it's tax day this year for the final frost, however, of spring, you're looking at May 15th. I think that'd be really late. 46 degrees right now in Salem as it shows a 0 wind and the flags are drooping. And they are not getting wind whatsoever. No chance for rain. We didn't have a cloud in the sky today. What a beautiful day. A beautiful evening for football here on Good Friday. Hope you all are enjoying your opportunity to probably only ever opportunity to enjoy Easter football. Good Friday football. Hopefully it's the last time you'll ever be able to enjoy Easter football. As the Eagles head out, final words from Coach Green to the Salem Wildcats kickoff squad. Was there a penalty that we don't know about? No. They're just going the other direction. Okay. I thought they were setting up the kick at the 30 or something. The Wildcats in their green uniforms with white and red trim. White numerals against the Lions with their bright white uniforms, white helmets, and a C on one side of the helmet,
For the Wildcats, number 9, Clinton
a lion on the other side.
Back to receive for Columbia, number 21, Kyle McConaughey, and number
Is that
20,
number?
London Little.
That is a number. Little is back deep for the Eagles. The kick is away, and it's going to go over the heads. Boy, they deked them there. It's going to roll at the picked up at the 7-yard line. McConaughey's going to try to get out of traffic, and no, sir, says Gage Eddings. As Eddings drops him at the 15-yard line. How about that? The Salem Wildcats have been short kicking every time this season that we've watched them. And all of a sudden they kick it deep over the head. Boy, that was a dangerous action there for Columbia. They were able to finally to gather at the 7-yard line by McConaughey, but a big play for the Wildcats. Here come the Eagles. They go no huddle typically. As Vagley is in shotgun. Don't check that, under center. I formation behind him. Hands it to the second man. That's McConaughey, and he's through traffic. He used a good forearm. He's out to the 40. He's to the 50, and he's going to be pulled down from behind by Caden B., but not until he has gained about 45 yards all the way to the 43-yard line of Salem. Boy, the Wildcats had him back at their own 15-yard line, and he throws out about a 42-yard run. How about that? So the Eagles out of trouble and just on a regular run. Vagley has not played from under center very much tonight, and they're going I formation again. It's a power I to the right side. Little is the tailback. Handoff goes to London Little, and he's going to get dropped by Keaton Mitchell for a loss of about 2.
Stopped by Salem number 44, Keaton Mitchell.
Tackle for loss for the big senior, Keaton Mitchell. The running back and linebacker for the Wildcats. And so 2nd and 12 now on the loss of 2 for the Eagles. Football at the Salem 45-yard line. Back into the shotgun goes Vagley. He throws to his left over the head of the intended receiver, Aaron Tutrine. And I think had the Wildcats been paying attention to the ball maybe a little bit more than to the receiver, they might have had 6 points the other direction. Nothing but green grass and goal line in front of Caden Harris. Had he been able to make a pick. Checking in for the Wildcats, Bryce Krebs. Back into the shotgun, 3rd and 12. On the run is Vagley to his right. Throws that direction. The ball is caught for the first down. What a nice throw. A missile thrown over to the right side and caught for the first down by Wibbenmeyer. Is there a, what is the light going on over there on the other side? Oh, now it's stopped. It's like a police light or something. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They have made plays when they needed them here in this second half, and we're only a minute and a half in. Football laying it around the 30-yard line of Salem. Fake handoff. Vagley will keep it. Tries to get to the right side. He's got some room. He cuts through traffic, and he's going to have first down yardage. Boy, what a nice step as he put the pedal down about 5 yards.
Vagley, the ball carrier.
About 5 yards downfield across the line of scrimmage. He burst for another 7 or 8 yards, picks up 13, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Columbia's 17-yard line. Or probably from the Salem 17-yard line. One man split out wide to the left, 3 to the right. Vagley again on the keeper. Tries the right side. He's got close to first down yardage again inside the 10-yard line as he's shoved out of bounds at around the 6. The Eagles, very impressive on this first drive of the second half. They will move the chains, stop the clock, move the chains, and it's 1st and goal for Columbia. This drive starting from their own 15-yard line, and in 2 minutes and 16 seconds, they are deep inside the red zone. Handoff to Little, straight up the gut. He's going to pick up, maybe about 5. Gets down to around the 2-yard line. Salem defense needs to stiffen their backbone right now. Little, the only tailback behind the quarterback again. He's going to get dropped for a loss at the 5. Sprinting in to get him is Caleb Smith.
Stop by Wildcat number 35, Caleb Smith.
So 3rd and goal for Columbia. If they are stopped inside the 5, will they try to score the touchdown, or will they try to kick the field goal? Field goal would put them up 2 scores. It'd put them up 10 if they would get it. Vaguely on the carry, and he's not getting anywhere. He's going to get to about the 5, a loss of 1 on the play, so now we'll see if they will bring in the field goal unit. They do. So it'll be an attempt of about 22 yards for for Wibbenmeyer. His holder sitting at the 17, make it a 27-yard kick. Good snap. Ball is down. The kick is up and away, and it is good for 3. So Columbia goes up 16-6 with 8:08 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a short break. Back right after this.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
For a leg. 16-6. 3 points for the Eagles coming out of the halftime break. A drive of about 80 yards. Ends in a 27-yard field goal for Adam Wibbenmeyer. Wibbenmeyer. And he will kick it away. Slips as he kicks. Grabbed by B, and he drops it at the 15, picks it up, heads straight up the middle. Now tries his left, back to his right, nowhere to go. And he'll be brought down at about the 24-yard line of Salem. McConaughey on the tackle for Columbia. Just such an unusual thing, taking a look over at the Columbia sideline, seeing so few players on an Eagles squad that usually has 40 or 50 players traveling with them, and only 29 to this game. 3 or 4 players injured. But unusual for this Columbia squad. They have 16 seniors and about 8 juniors and about 8 sophomores. And 3 of those are all out. Long throw to the right side, grabbed by B, left side, grabbed by B. He sprints down the sideline. He's going to get knocked down across the 40-yard line. A gain of around 15, make it 16 or 17 yards for the Wildcats as they are spreading it around, seeing if they need a couple of scores now. Down by 10. Purcell has a good leg for the Wildcats as their kicker, but not as strong a leg as Wibbenmeyer. They would need to get probably inside the 10-yard line for the Wildcats to attempt a field goal rather than go for it on 4th down. B out to the right now, along with Williams. Back, the handoff goes to Mitchell, and he's not going anywhere. He's going to be shoved backwards rudely. Loss of a couple or 3 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down. And call it 12. As the Wildcats still on their own side of the field at the 37-yard line. By the way, our compliments go out tonight to the concessionaires here in Salem. As ladies and gentlemen, I was able to get my first popcorn at a game in over a year. Serving popcorn tonight in the concession stand. Thank you so much, ladies. I can only tell you how much I appreciate that. Keeps me away from the M&Ms. Back to throw, the fake, and then to throw deep intended for B. He waits for it, then makes the catch at the 30-yard line. And then a late tackle out of bounds is going to add 15 to the catch as Caden B makes the grab at the 30-yard line. An ill-advised penalty late because they were 4 yards out of bounds. And Aaron Tutrine slammed Caden B to the ground from the 28-yard line, add half the distance there. That's an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike contact off the
Add half the distance to the goal line there. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the 14 for Salem. So the scoring picking up, hopefully, here in the second half, hopefully for the Wildcats. They scored 4 minutes into the game and looking for their next points right now. 1st and 10 at the 14 of Columbia. Williams heads out wide to the left along with Smith and Aaron. Now Aaron heads over to the right. Purcell with Bailey in the backfield next to him. Hands it to Bailey. Bailey stopped at the 15, struggles through. He might pick up a yard before he shoved backwards. And it'll be a 2nd down and 9.
From the tackles, number 65, Owen Brewer and company.
So 2nd down, and they maybe barely got across the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and call it a short 10 as Purcell brings in the play.
Columbia, 13-yard line.
Aaron out to the right along with Smith. Off to the left is Williams. Mitchell in the backfield. Gets the handoff and cuts through traffic. He's going to get to around the 10, across the 10 to around the 9 or the 8-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and call it 5. 5 or 4. Make it the 5. That football's laying on the 9-yard line. And the beef comes in for Salem. As Caden Harris will check in, he'll be in the backfield. Along with big old Damian Leffler, the two tight end, double tight end set.
9-yard line.
Pro set in the backfield. Aaron out wide to the right. Handoff goes to Caden Harris, and he'll get near the 5-yard line. Call it the 6. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 2 for the Wildcats as they desperately need points here on this play or on this drive. They can get a 1st down at the 4. It's a long 2 yards.
It's 4th down.
Wildcats need a 1st down. They got to get to the 4-yard line. Mitchell in the backfield. Trying to get the Eagles to jump. No soap as yet. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Plenty of time. And that might be a legal motion. Handoff goes to Mitchell. He's got the 1st down. Did he get in? No, he's going to be short of the end zone. But he got the 1st down across the 1. Boy, and they just missed a penalty in the end zone as Caden Harris, right at the snap or just before the snap, moved into his set position. You can't do that. But they missed it. My head wasn't in front of the camera, was it? So, 1st and goal for the Salem Wildcats at the 1 of Columbia. 4 1/4 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Whenever they snap it. Purcell under center. Double tight end again. Hand to Smith. He's got the touchdown. Pardon me, Harris. Caden Harris. Touchdown for Salem. His 2nd touchdown of the night. That one on a 1-yard plunge. Caden Harris brings the Wildcats closer, down by 4. This is an all-important extra point for Salem. The holder for the Wildcats, it's Jacob Kenke. And the kicker is Quentin Purcell. Good snap. Kick is blocked. And Purcell is knocked down. So the kick fails. And the difference will remain 4 points with 4:11 to go here in the third quarter. It is Columbia 16, Salem 12. Back after this word.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. Bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jaggers Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
So, 4:11 to go. It's a brand new ball game. 16-12, the lead for Columbia. They led by 7 at the half. They lead by 4 now. As McConaughey and Little back at their 20-yard line, they're going to have to be a little bit more cognizant this time of Quentin Purcell's leg, as he kicked it over their heads the last time. And now he's going to go back to the pooch to the right side. That's going to get out of bounds, and it'll be Columbia Eagle football at their own 35-yard line. Just about where it went out of bounds. So there you have it. Here comes the Eagles offense again under sophomore quarterback Dominic Vegley. He's a 6'2", 175-pounder. Number 12, he's having a fine football game. He's got 2 touchdown passes. One to London Little and one to Andrew Maulding. As we're having a slight delay, I think they're making sure they have the right football or making sure everybody's in the right spot. Okay, they're going to put the football where the ball went out of bounds. Since it went out of bounds before the 35-yard line instead of the 35, it'll be placed where the football did go out of bounds, and that was at the 38. Okay, I'll buy that. I don't think I have a say in the matter anyway, but that's where it's going to go. 1st and 10 for Columbia at their own 38. Fake handoff to McConaughey, and Vegley will carry it himself. He's going to pick up about 5 to the 43-yard line on the quarterback draw. We'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Caleb Smith on the tackle for Salem.
2nd down, 5 to go. Ball the Eagle, 43-yard line.
Well, it gives you an idea of how well kept this field is. Salem or Columbia with those white uniforms, hardly any speck of dirt and grass on them. As Little makes a wonderful catch and run, and then is tackled very hard near the sideline. He'll pick up the 1st down, gets up fine, heads back to the huddle. Gain of about 10 on the play across midfield to the Salem 48-yard line. Salem needs a stop or 2 or 3. Get some points, get back in on top in this game. 3:34 to go here in the third quarter. Clock is stopped after Little having gone out of bounds. 3 receivers to the right. Handoff to McConaughey straight up the middle. He's going to pick up yardage across the 45 to about the 42 of Salem. That dive right up the middle is chewing up the Salem Wildcats. Every time they're going up the middle, they're picking up 5. As the Wildcats defense has too many things to watch.
2nd down, 4 to go. Ball the Wildcat, 42-yard line.
Maulding split out wide to the left. As throwing to his right, Vegley has his man still on his feet, and that's Little. And he'll have a 1st down all the way up to the 30-yard line. methodical drive, this one, for the Columbia Eagles. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Salem 30. London Little having a whale of a game. He split out wide along with 2 of his friends to the left side. Handoff goes to McConaughey, and he's not going anywhere. There they short up the middle. And McConaughey's going to pick up maybe lost about half a yard. Lost a yard. Big tackle for Salem.
2nd down, 12 to go on the Wildcat.
2nd and 11 for the Eagles at the Salem 31. Back to throw, vaguely rolls to his right, being chased down, gets past the first defender, but not the second one, as Keaton Mitchell is going to bring him down. He got away from Caleb Smith, and ends up picking up about 2 yards. Gets across the 30-yard line to around the 29. That'll bring up 3rd down and a long 9. They need the 20-yard line for a 1st down. And Columbia continues. Right. McConaughey in the backfield. Throw over the middle. It's caught. Nice play. And heading downfield with it is Aaron Tutrine. And he'll have the 1st down yardage plus. Down to the 13-yard line. The Salem 13-yard line, 1st and 10. Boy, oh boy, just when the Wildcats thought they had the Eagles stopped, the Eagles come to life. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That's Little on the left. Vogel's Vaguely's gonna keep it himself. Inside the 10, inside the 5, looks for the pylon and gets it. Touchdown, Columbia on a 13-yard run. And that was all Dominic Vaguely. With 1 minute to go here in the 3rd period, the Eagles go back up by 10, and are gonna try to go up by 11 as Wibbenmeyer comes out to attempt the extra point. Good snap, kick is up and is down to Jefferson County. That went over the fence. No, it stopped just shy of the fence. Boy, that was a long kick. He didn't need that much, Wibbenmeyer, but he got it. So with 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter, it is Columbia 23, Salem 12. Back after this word.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
Mortgage rates are still low. Hi, this is Megan Kankey with People's National Bank in Salem. Whether you are looking to buy a new home or refinance your current one, People's National Bank has a wide variety of loan products to fit your needs. To get started, give me a call at 548-7231, stop by our branch, or apply online at peoplesnationalbank.com today. Don't wait, because now it is the perfect time to take advantage of our low rates. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
So Wibbenmeyer set to kick it away for the Eagles. And he kicks it to the right side. Smith will gather at about the 10-yard line. That is Braden Smith. He's going to bring it out to the 20 and maybe about the 25-yard line before he is brought down. And Salem now down 11 points with 13 minutes or so to go in the football game. Plenty of time. Each team with their full allotment of timeouts here in the remainder of the game. And Salem has about 85 yards to go. 15-yard return for Braden Smith. Salem will have the football as they jog in from the sideline, and Better hurry, the play clock down to 10 seconds. Two receivers to the right, Bowles on the left side. Fake handoff, back to throw is Purcell. He looks for B, he's not going to get it. Now he's going to run and get shoved out of bounds at around the 25-yard line. Right around the line of scrimmage, boy, good coverage as B was covered nicely downfield. On the coverage was Aaron Tutrain. Those two players have had a little tete-a-tete earlier in the this half. But if you're going to head to the sideline and you're Quentin Purcell, you prefer running to your own sideline, I'm guessing. Gain of about a yard, call it the 26-yard line, where he was shoved out of bounds. As Smith and Williams head to the left side, B's on the right. Mitchell in the backfield with Purcell. Purcell looking to throw. Doesn't like anything. He looks to throw. Gets a block from B. He's going to get out of bounds at around the 30. So pick up a 4. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5. He was looking for something in particular over there on the left-hand side, and it wasn't anywhere near because B was never in really a pass action, a receiver action. He never went out for the pass. He just basically stood there and blocked.
It's
3rd and 5 for Salem. 37 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Trips to the left now. B on the right. Mitchell remains in the backfield. Now he goes in motion to the right. That's where they're going to look. They fake it that direction. Smith comes across the middle, and it's picked off. Screen pass to Braden Smith is picked off by the big man. 73 is Tom Koenigstein. It's called Tom Koenigstein. How about that? The lineman's dream come true. He's just a sophomore. 6'2", 295 pounds, and he did the smartest thing you could do. Caught the ball and went down. 295-pounders aren't supposed to catch and run. 3rd turnover for Salem will give Columbia ideal field position at the 30-yard line of the Wildcats. Vaguely looks to his right, throws toward the end zone, and it's incomplete, intended down there for Wibbenmeyer. That's one of those things that you see a lot of teams do when they are in range. They get a turnover. They just try to immediately strike for the end zone. Didn't work this time for Columbia, but they've got they've got 2nd down now. 3 more plays to get to the 20-yard line if they'd like to continue the drive. They're probably already in field goal range for Adam Wibbenmeyer. They throw to the right side, gathered out there by Little. He's going to pick up about 6, maybe 7, across the 25-yard line and shoved backwards. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll start the 4th quarter with the Eagles looking at a 3rd down and about 5. He didn't get as far as I thought. It'll be 3rd down and 5 when we come back. The Columbia Eagles leading Salem by 11, 23-12. We'll be back for the 4th quarter after these words.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
Fourth quarter underway as Vaguely is dropped for a 2-yard loss on 3rd down and 5. That'll bring up a 4th down and 7 from the 26-yard line. Big play by big old Micah Slater out there in front. And the Eagles will go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I was kind of thinking they might try to kick a field goal. We'll see if they're going to try to get the Wildcats to jump or what they're going to try to do. Vaguely, the sophomore quarterback looks to his left. He's going to throw here on 4th down. Now he runs. He's got a lot of room across the 15 to the 10 to the end zone again. My heavens, a 26-yard touchdown run by Dominic Vaguely.
Touchdown.
Heavens to Betsy, what a game he is having. The 11:09 to go here in the football game. And he has 2 touchdown scampers here in the last 2 minutes. Following that turnover, the Eagles able to pick up the touchdown, and their second score following a turnover. Bring in Wibbenmeyer for the extra point. It is down, the kick is away, and it is heading northward to Fayette County this time. So with 11:09 to go in the game, the Eagles jump out to an 18-point lead. They lead 30-12. Back after this work.
Welcome to Zinc Building Center. My dad and Ryan work here. They sell lumber, paint, doors, windows, plumbing, electrical, and much more. Oh yeah, they sell guns too. Zinc Building Center on Route 45 and Louisville. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
23, Adam Wibbenmeyer.
Adam Wibbenmeyer set to kick it away.
22, Braden Smith, the number 44.
He is a senior, number 23. One of 16 seniors out of 29 players for the Eagles. And they lead it by 18, 30-12. Wibbenmeyer's kick is a onside kick, and it is beautifully handled by the Eagles, as Salem did not see that coming. And coming out with the grab is Bryce Hildebrand.
Recovered by Columbia, number 3, Bryce Hildebrand.
You get that big leg for Wibbenmeyer, you just think he's going to put it to the moon, as he just put that last extra point to about 50 yards away. And that ball was perfect. That onside kick bounced about 10 yards deep. And Wibbenmeyer, it was Hildebrand kind of let it bounce one more time than he needed to before jumping on it. They didn't, I don't believe they touched it before it got to 10 yards. The officials having a discussion, football at the 49-yard line, and it's first down. You want to make sure you get everything correct, that's for sure. And Coach Green, I think, had a thought that it might have been touched before it went 10 yards. Had a word with the officials. They talked it over, got the, and they give the Eagles the football at the Salem 49. So the Columbia Eagles looking for the finish right now. As the pass out to the left side, it's to Little. And he's going to be dragged down from behind by Keaton Mitchell. And a flag is thrown. There might have been some holding over there in front of Little. Mitchell, a long run to get Little down over there on that sideline. As the official comes out to explain it. Personal foul, face mask. Oh, heavens. We couldn't see it from where we were, but it might have been Mitchell on that tackle grabbing his face mask. The flag came out immediately, and you add the personal foul to it. That's 15 yards tacked on to the end of the run. So from the 44-yard line, going to move it all the way to the 29. Salem was within 4 points about 3 minutes ago. And now Columbia threatening to push it to a 25-point lead. Two men split out wide to either side. McConaughey in the backfield with Dominic Vagley. Clock is running. 1st and 10 at the 29 of Salem. Vagley taking his time, hands it to McConaughey. And he'll get through the line of scrimmage, picks up about 3 or 4. Give him 3 to around the 27-yard line, 26-yard line of Salem. 27-yard line. Make him a pickup of about 2.5. Clock continues to roll. The clock is the Columbia Eagles' best friend right now, as they are up by 18 and driving. Salem scored late in the football game last week against Alton Marquette. They were down 2 scores at the time, though, and the score that they made it gave them the opportunity to try to onside kick, and that didn't work out. And the Eagles not wanting to give him a chance. Nice tackle by Keaton Mitchell as he gets McConaughey. A loss on the play, probably of about 3 yards, maybe 2, maybe 1. Football back to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and long. And Tutrine will check back in for Columbia. Sending Oliver Schrader to the sideline. And the Eagles split them wide. Little wide out to the left side, 3 to the right. He's looking for Little across the middle, and he throws it behind him. That'll bring up 4th down and about 8 from the 27-yard line. Do you try the 45-yard kick? I would try the 45-yard kick, but that's me. 4th down and 8. I don't believe they're going to try the 45-yard kick. That'd be a dandy.
It's 4th down.
Coach Horner must not have been out there watching Wibbenmeyer kick at the half. So 4th and long. Throw off to the sideline to McConaughey, and he's going to get shoved out of bounds inside the 25, and a late flag as they're going to extend. That'll extend the drive. It was 4th and 8. He made it about 6 yards, and he gets shoved out of bounds. And a personal foul, unnecessary roughness, will be a 15-yard penalty, half the distance to the end zone, half the distance to the goal line. It's going to put it 1st and 10 at the 11 for the Columbia Eagles. Boy, that is something unsportsmanlike conduct. Will go half the distance, not a personal foul. Oh, you didn't need that. 9:07 to go in the ball game. Salem was getting the football back, but not now. It'll be 1st and 10 for Columbia at the Salem 11-yard line.
For Columbia, on the Wildcat 11-yard line.
Eagles were trying to give the Wildcats the football and unable to do it as the Wildcats keep making the mistakes. Everybody wanting to make sure everything is in position. Wibbenmeyer split wide out to the right. That's been one of Vegley's favorite targets. Handoff goes to McConaughey, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard to the 10, where he'll be shoved backwards. Columbia burning just about all 40 seconds between each play. As the Eagles will look at second down and a long 9. They do have the opportunity to get a first down without a touchdown, but there's not much room over there for a first down before a touchdown, maybe a foot. Vegley looks to his left. It's well defended. Now he's going to run it to the right side. Looking for that corner again. Not going to get there this time, but he will pick up about 6 or 7 as he's brought down by Caleb Smith. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 for Columbia. Clock on the run, under 8 minutes. Number 12, Dominic Vegley, 2 touchdowns already here in the second half. He's got 2 touchdown passes and 2 touchdown runs. Hands it to Little. I know he's going to hold it, keep it, and he's got 3 touchdown runs. What a play. Fake to Little, and Vegley just walks in. And the Eagles have scored 3 touchdowns in the last 4 minutes and 20 seconds of game time. Wow. Dominic Vegley with 3 touchdown runs in a row. They bring in a new kicker. That's not Wibbenmeyer. That's London Little. Little's kick is good, and with 7:40 to go in the contest, Columbia has opened up a big lead. They lead 37-12. We'll be back after this word.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
37-12, the lead now for the Columbia Eagles. At 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the third, Salem had cut the lead to 4, 16-12. And the Columbia Eagles offense just came to life. Dominic Vegley with a 13-yard touchdown, a 26-yard touchdown, and a 3-yard touchdown. They've scored 21 points in a row, as that's a great kick by Wibbenmeyer, picked up at the 4-yard line. Keaton Mitchell straight up the middle. He's got one man to beat. That's the kicker. Mitchell is caught and brought down by Adam Wibbenmeyer, but what a run back. A 65-yard run back for Keaton Mitchell, and Salem looking good at the 30-yard line of the Columbia Eagles. That's how you do it. Straight up the gut. Let the wedge be built, and off you go. And that's how you do it for Columbia. For the Eagles, that the lone safety was Wibbenmeyer. And Mitchell, he was chugging straight ahead too hard to really be able to make a move on him. He was going too fast. So 1st and 10 for Salem at the 30. Down by 25. Is there still a chance Throw intended for Williams. Did he make the catch? It was bobbled, but I think he's going to grab it at the 25-yard line. Let's see. The officials are conferring. Is it complete or incomplete? Looks like it's going to be complete. So it'll be second down, and now they're stopping the clock. Let's see what I'm not sure why they're stopping the clock. Oh, they're putting it back to the 30-yard line, calling it an incomplete pass. Well, you could have said it was incomplete before another 10 or 15 seconds went off the clock.
10 to go.
Second and 10 for the Wildcats. Purcell back at the shotgun. Unable, not enough time to go all the way to the sideline now. They need to get hopping. Back to throw is Purcell. Looks to his left. Throws down the middle, and it is caught. Touchdown, and a late flag is thrown. I think that's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct as Donovan Williams makes the catch, a 30-yard touchdown. Flag in the backfield as the linemen aren't moving. Is it going to be holding or unsportsmanlike? Because they just drilled Purcell late. Personal foul, roughing the passer against the Eagles, and that will go for a touchdown. How about that? Touchdown, Salem, with 7 minutes to go
Personal foul on the defense.
in the contest.
Still enough yardage for a Wildcat. Touchdown!
And that cuts the lead to 19. Kaboom. And will Salem go for one or two? Purcell to Donovan Williams for the 30-yard catch. They will go for two. Mitchell, the backfield, behind Purcell. Sets a man in motion as B almost falls down. Runs into his man. Back to throw. Looks for B. And that collision with Keaton Mitchell just bollocks the entire play. And with 7 minutes to go in the contest, Columbia holds a 19-point lead over Salem, 37-18. Back after these.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Positive mental attitude. That's what the Salem players and coaches are telling their players as the 15-yard penalty is assessed. Now, hold on a second. Oh, they were at the wrong yard line. Okay. They're 10 yards the wrong direction. They've moved it from the 40-yard line to the 45, and that's where the Salem Wildcats will kick. This is for the 15-yard penalty, roughing the passer on the touchdown play. And Purcell is not kicking.
Kicking for the Wildcats, number 34, Caden Harris.
They've brought in Caden Harris to kick it. You got to expect at this spot on the field is going to be an onside kick. Nope. Squibber to the left side, and the ball's still loose at the 22-yard line, but it's going to be covered up and taken by Columbia.
Kickoff recovered by Columbia, number 22, Oliver Schrader.
Oliver Schrader gathers the football for the Eagles, and they will have it first and 10 at their own 23-yard line with 7 minutes to go, just under 7 minutes. 6:57 to go in the contest. Salem led for the first quarter and almost a first quarter and a half before Columbia took their first lead with 7:58 to go in the first half, and they've led the rest of the way. Handoff to McConaughey, and he says thanks for nothing as he gets drilled in the backfield and shoved backward even further. It's going to be a loss of about 3 or 4 on the play as the Eagles in full-on time-burning mode. They start the clock with about 6:40 to go in the game, and they won't snap it for about another 25 seconds. Second down and 13 following the loss. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. They will snap it a little earlier than I thought. And Vaguely will keep it. Gets back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Second by Salem, number 84, Damian Leffler.
And they'll be looking at a 3rd down and 11. He got near the original line of scrimmage, did not quite get to it. As McConaughey and Vaguely have a discussion in the backfield. They are really moving faster than I expected. Clock is running. 3rd and 11. They need to get to about the 34-yard line. Back to throw. Vaguely throws it over the middle. It is caught. And not enough, but it's going to be a pickup of about 8 for Tutrine.
This is complete to Aaron Tutrine. Tackle by Wildcats number 2.
It'll be 4th down and 3. That will bring in the punt unit for Columbia. It'll be their first punt of the night. As big leg Adam Wibbenmeyer back there to kick it away.
Punting for Columbia number 23, Adam Wibbenmeyer.
Caleb Smith, Braden Smith back deep for the Wildcats at his own 40-yard line. That's 30 yards downfield. That may be about 10 short with this leg. We'll see. Gathers and boots it away. Yeah, that's about 10 short. Gathers at his 33, heads to his right, makes a nice cut. Still on his feet, cuts back to the left, still going, and be dropped at around the 41-yard line. An exciting 8 yards there for Braden Smith, and it'll be Salem football at their own 41. Wildcats down by 19 with under 5 minutes to go. They have their full allotment of 3 timeouts. Need to score quickly. They need 3 scores. You need a touchdown and then a 2-point extra point successful. You need another touchdown and another successful 2-point extra point. Oh, and I forgot the onside kick after each of those. And then you need a field goal to tie and force overtime. Not too big a hill for a climber. You better be a pretty good climber. As Jacob Kenke into play quarterback, I'm looking on the sideline, and Quentin Purcell is sitting on the bench. He must have taken a shot. Yeah, that roughing the passer. He has not played since then, as he did not attempt the extra point on the most recent as he was hit on the pass for the extra point. Gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Wildcats. They need the 49-yard line of Columbia for a first down. Jacob Kenke, good to have a good experienced second-string quarterback as the handoff goes to Bailey, and he'll have first down yardage plus. Gets across the 50 to the 44-yard line, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for Salem with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Kenke not as big as Purcell. Purcell is 6'1", 220. Kenke 5'10", 155. And he is a junior. He goes under center. Clock continues to roll. Back to throw is Kenke over to the right side and intended for Braden Aaron.
Pass was intended for number 3.
Over his outstretched fingers on the sideline. He'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Wildcats really hit by that turnover bugaboo, as they have given up an interception here in the second half, and an onside kick counts, in my mind, as a turnover. It really isn't on the statistics, but that's a turnover. Giving up an onside kick. And those turnovers will do you in, as they haven't been able to force any from Columbia here in the second half. And there may be the third one, as Kenke unable to get away from center with the football. And it's all Eagles laying on top of it. Who's going to come out with it? Recovered by, looked like Dawson Williams came out with the ball. And a fun game has gone poorly quickly for the Wildcats. Salem will take a timeout with 3:37 to go as they'll set up their defense. And we'll take a timeout as well, back after this word.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. Bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jaggers Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
And welcome back to Salem. 3:37 to go in the football game. Salem takes their first of 3 timeouts, but one or two first downs here for the Eagles might do it. As Vagley hands it off to Little, I believe. If not Little, that was Maulding. Difficult to see those numbers from up here. We'll give it to Little. Pardon me. As they have pulled Little from the game and now in the backfield.
Second down, 3 to go. Ball on the 50-yard line.
A gain of 7 on the play. Is that Weck in the Brandon Weck? You got a number on the tailback? Handoff straight up the gut. Let's call it Elijah Jarvis, number 30. And he will have first down yardage to the 43-yard line or 42-yard line of Salem. As that'll stop the clock. Now they'll roll it again.
First and 10 for the Eagles.
And the Eagles, they are not taking their time. They want some more points. Can't blame them for that. I mean, you got to stop them. That's what it's all about, is a late replacement into the game for Columbia. Is Case and Sullins are subbing in and out now. First and 10 at Salem's 42-yard line. Handoff again to Jarvis, and he'll pick up about 6, maybe 7. Jarvis.
Second walkout number 3, Braden Aaron.
A 5'10", 145-pound junior. Elijah. Elijah. Second down and 4. Well, fitting to have Elijah getting the football on Easter weekend. Second down and 4. The clock well under 2 minutes now, and as the one timeout will probably, or one first down will probably do it here. Hand off to Jarvis. He'll get a first down to the 30. And with 1:29 to go in the game,
Elijah Jarvis, the ball carrier.
The Columbia Eagles will be able to take a knee a couple of times and end the contest as they go into the victory formation. That's the every team's favorite formation. Victory formation, as the Wildcats will not call timeout. We'll take a short break, get a couple spots in here before we sign off tonight. Tell you a little bit about what's coming up next week here on Wabash Catch TV as the Wildcats, a solid performance here tonight, but unable to get it done as they're going to fall to 1-2 on the season, losing to a pretty solid Columbia team. There's the first snap and one more required snap for the Eagles. As the clock is rolling, it's 37-18. Salem cut it to 4, 16-12 late in the third quarter, but Columbia, an outstanding finish, and they will win it. Columbia will take the win 37-18 as the clock continues to roll down. The teams meet in the middle. Say see you later, drive safe. The coaches are basically the only teams. I don't think the teams shake hands in the middle anymore as Columbia staying over on their sideline. And Coach Kevin Green and Scott Horner meet out in the middle field. There is the final buzzer. And the final score is Columbia 37, Salem 18. Back after this word.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
Mortgage rates are still low. Hi, this is Megan Kankey with People's National Bank in Salem. Whether you are looking to buy a new home or refinance your current one, People's National Bank has a wide variety of loan products to fit your needs. To get started, give me a call at 548-7231, stop by our branch, or apply online at peoplesnationalbank.com today. Don't wait, because now it is the perfect time to take advantage of our low rates. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
So, Salem falls to 1-2 on the season, 0-2 in Cahokia Conference play. Columbia improves to 2-1 and 1-1 in Cahokia Conference play as the Columbia Eagles knock off Salem here 37-18. Here's how it happened. In the first period, Caden Harris scored on a 2-yard plunge. Purcell's kick failed. It was blocked, and that made the score 6-0. With 7:58 to go in the half, London Little scored on a 9-yard pass from Dominic Vagley. Wibbenmeyer's kick was good. That made it 7-6. 4:05 to go in the half, Vagley threw it to Andrew Molding for 26 yards. Wibbenmeyer's kick failed. That made it 13-6 at halftime. With 8 minutes to go in the third, a 27-yard field goal from Wibbenmeyer made it 16-6. 4:11 to go in the third, Caden Harris scored on a 1-yard plunge for Salem. The kick was blocked again. That made it 16-12 with 4:11 to go in the third quarter. And then 3 runs in a row for touchdowns for quarterback Dominic Vagley. The sophomore is tough. With a minute to go in the third, he scored on a 13-yard scamper. The kick was good, made it 23-12. 11:09 to go in the fourth, he scored on a 26-yard scamper. Wibbenmeyer's kick was good, made it 30-12. And then he scored on a 3-yard trap right up the middle. London Little got the kick on that one with 7:40 to go in the game. That was 37-12 at that point. And Quentin Purcell threw a pass to Donovan Williams, 30 yards with 7 minutes to go, 30-yard pass, and was hit hard on the play afterward on the extra point attempt. The pass failed. That made your final score 37-18. Next week, on the 6th, on Tuesday, we'll be back in Salem as Breeze Central plays volleyball against the Lady Cats. Also, we'll be in Sisney, Clay City, taking on the Running Lions. And then also Lincoln's at T-Town on Tuesday night. Big night. 2 games on Thursday night. Dietrich is hosting Neoga, and then Ramsey's at South Central. And then next Friday night, we're bringing 2 games to you here on Wabash Catch TV. Breeze Central will be here in Salem, and also Edwards County at Fairfield. So look forward to that next week. Again, here from Salem, the Columbia Lions knock off the Salem Wildcats. We want to thank all you folks for watching. here on Wabash Catch TV for all of us at Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey, giving you the final score again. The Columbia Eagles over the Wildcats, 37-18. Happy Good Friday and happy Easter. So long from Salem.